Howdy folks, hope you're all having a fantastic weekend, and welcome back to Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, where I'm desperately in need of some cash, so we're heading up to Voss's base to steal all his gold. But along the way, I thought I'd just stop by the secret armory. How do you know there's a secret armory? Well, it's signposted. And this is it. Honestly. You stop by a signpost and it points to all the different locations, including the secret armory entrance. It's not very secret. Oh, game, you're so silly.
I guess I need to look like I belong.
It turns out it's the Fight Club. There was one in the Vatican, there was one in Egypt, and there's one here. And just like the other Fight Clubs, like the one in the Vatican and like the one in Egypt, I need to get myself a disguise before they'll let me in. I see another signpost up ahead, which probably means there's some kind of dock. Let's go and check it out, see what it is. It's kind of on the way to Voss's base. And it's right there, so we may as well stop and see. Have you noticed all the pop-up that I'm getting with the vegetation in the middle distance? Really weird. And the ironic thing about it all is, yes, Gina's still got the shotgun, and no, she still won't give it to me. But the ironic thing about all this pop-up is, I mean, aside from the fact that this game does require hardware ray tracing, so at the very, very least a 2000 series RTX graphics card, although it'll probably run like a dog on that. But despite the fact that it does actually require ray tracing, and this game was being heavily advertised by NVIDIA as a showcase for the ray tracing technology, the NVIDIA app doesn't actually support the game. I mean, not directly. There are no optimization settings included in the NVIDIA app for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Well, that's not strictly true. There are optimization settings for it in the NVIDIA app now. But the game's been out nearly 3 months, and for the first 2 months at least, there were no optimization settings included in the NVIDIA app for a game that NVIDIA were pushing heavily to demonstrate their ray tracing tech. It's just really weird. So anyway, I'm not quite sure what that was at the dock, but it's... Hey, check me out, I'm staying focused. I'm not getting distracted by shinies. I'm actually focusing on the objective, which is to get to Voss's base and rob him blind. And I think this is about as close as I can get in the boat. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Okay, I guess we're hoofing it from here on in, which probably means Gina's going to stay in the boat. Which is probably for the best. Well, maybe I can get a little bit closer. Yeah, I can get a little closer. Although the way ahead does still seem to be a little bit blocked. Oh no, I can get under the bridge. It looked like there might be a way, but I can get around. We'll give it a shot. If nothing else, we're at least exploring. I might run into something interesting. By the way, I have reinstalled this game on the new PC, and with the updated NVIDIA app settings, I no longer get this vegetation popping. I got a much better frame rate. I mean, I get a good frame rate on the old PC with the RTX 4080, but there is some stuttering, which, you know, you're going to see, because this was all recorded on the old machine. None of that on the new machine. It's probably a combination of improved specs. Although you shouldn't need an AMD Ryzen 7 9800X 3D and an RTX 5090 to be able to play a modern game with smooth settings, but yeah, what are you going to do?
I got a feeling we'll spend some time.
Really?
Okay, I think this is about as far as I can. Yes, Gina, really. Look, it's not my fault, alright? It looked like I could sail through, but apparently I can't. So we are going to have to ditch the boat here and hoof it from here on in. Hopefully Gina will stay in the boat. It is kind of sad about the graphics settings and hardware requirements for this game, though, because it does look good, but if you look at something like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which looks just as good, but doesn't actually require ray tracing at all. In fact, it doesn't use ray tracing whatsoever, and it will run on a GTX 1060, whereas this very definitely will not. I mean, the graphics are technically better in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, because every single leaf, blade of grass, everything is a fully rendered 3D object with its own shadows and so on and so on. But it does impose a fairly hefty hardware requirement, whereas something like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 looks as good as this until you get right up close to all of the vegetation and you realise that they're not individually 3D modelled objects at all, they're just sprites. But, well, two things really. One, most of the time you're not getting this close to the vegetation, so you don't actually notice the difference. And two, who gives a shit? It still looks really good, and you can play it on a toaster. Right. Well, we're in the camp. No idea where I'm going. Well, not no idea what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, I just don't know how I'm going to do it. So I need to find Voss's gold stash. Hopefully without alerting the entire camp. Oh crap. There's a patrol over. He did turn around. Hopefully, he said, without alerting the entire camp. As long as nobody's blowing any whistles, I should be able to deal with. Okay. Oh, and there's another one. Well, on the bright side, that's a whole bunch of guards who are no longer going to spot me and raise the alarm. You've always got to look at the bright side. Alright. So we've gotten away with it. I might try smacking somebody with this saucepan. Like that fella over there. We didn't hear the ruckus going on in the, what was it, mess hall? Okay. I'm going to try to... I mean, the guys in the kitchen, unless somebody actually walks into the kitchen, they're not going to see those bodies. But somebody might walk past and see this guy. Oh, crap, there's an officer. My sneaky plan to ditch this guy in the kitchen with the rest of them. Yeah, so much for that idea. I think I'm just going to drop him down here. I think I took care of the patrol that walked past here, so I should be okay. Let's grab some food. Right. I think I've started, so I may as well finish clearing this building. Not seeing anything else in this kitchen. Yeah, this is sort of like a mess hall. There's an upstairs here as well. I'm going to check that out. Some more food here. I'll take it. Oh, what was that? News article.
Okay.
Anti-Comintern article. Italy signs the Anti-Comintern Pact. Oh, this was a... The Comintern was the International Communist, blah, 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 whatever. And Germany and Italy signed an agreement to fight communism. That's what that was. Alright, I don't think there's anything else downstairs. Make sure nobody's coming around from here, and let's check out the upstairs. Alright, there's one guard. Yep, just the one. Chest over there as well. Oh, he's a big one. Oh, went down surprisingly easily. What's that? Cash? Yep, that's what I'm here for. More cash. Not a huge amount of cash, but I mean, I think I need at least 750. There's a chest, which doesn't require a combination, and 100. Yeah, that's more like it. Up to 653. More cash here. Is that a skill book? No, it's a comic book. Oh, these are just collectibles. Okay. It's fine.
Yeah, at least the kids back home.
It's
like
adventure
this.
points. I actually have quite a few adventure points now, 1,705. More cash on the table. There's another note here. Lorenzo's Challenge. We're going to play a game of Mac-Get. Capture all the red units by moving 4 different blue units each one. So you can get the code to the safe from the row number of each moved blue unit. Huh. Alright, so it's a clue to the combination to a safe somewhere. But the only safe I've found so far didn't actually have a combination on it. So I'm looking for a footlocker that has a combination.
Maybe the code to the lockbox lies in the game.
Oh, here we go. Rules of Mac-Get. Blah, 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 blah. Explains how to play the game. So this is a sort of Thai version of checkers, I suppose. So we're looking for the positions of the 4 blue tokens that you have to move in order to win the game. And in order to figure that out, you have to know the rules of the game, which is fortunate that I've just picked up the rules of the game. Yeah, I haven't even found the footlocker that it provides the code for yet. Let's just get my stamina bar buffed up so I can pick the rest of this bread. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I think this is the kind of puzzle that I'm going to have to just Google the answer for once I come across the footlocker that it unlocks. For now, let's stay on target. We need to steal Voss's gold and hopefully keep my eyes open for a disguise in here. Nobody saw that edit right when I tabbed out to Google the combination. So here it is. 3, 1, 8, 5.
I surprise myself sometimes.
Indeed. Remarkable deduction skills, Jingles. Well done. Well, 250 adventure points, so I'm up to 2,000, but more importantly, I now have 873 cash, which means I can now afford to buy the rebreather. Can't afford to buy the skill books that Tongdang's selling as well, though. But that's fine, because there's plenty more cash in Voss's camp. So, eye on the prize, let's keep going. Also, pretty sure if I'm going to find, and there's an officer over there, need to avoid him. Well, I need to avoid all of them. Guy's having a snooze over there. Oh, this'll do. But yes, I am pretty sure that I'm very likely to find a disguise in here. Oh, and it's back that way. That's where the officer was. Is he coming back? Not picking up the submachine... Well, probably not a submachine gun, more like a carbine. Oh, yeah, he's coming back. It's way too noisy. Let's see what this officer does. Yep. Haha! How about the varlet? Let's just not leave him lying there, though. The guy behind me is taking a nap, but I don't know if he's going to wake up. And I don't just want to leave El Capitano here, lying in the middle of the road. So it looks like Voss's stash is in that large building up ahead. The slightly more is that a disguise? Hey! Disguise acquired. Alright, this just got a lot easier.
What do we have here?
And a fascist's journal page. Shutting down the excavation. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nothing particularly important. Well, let's get this disguise equipped. Right, this just got a lot easier. So now, as long as I don't run into any officers, I can just walk around and do what I like. I mean, they're still going to get suspicious if they catch me stealing stuff. So, let's just not let them catch me stealing stuff, right? Now we can have a good look around. That was surprisingly easy, actually. Oh, what's that? That's probably food. Yep. Although I'm at my item limit for foodstuffs. That's fine. Yeah, there's definitely something going on over there. He's built himself a little radio tower in whatever the hell that building is. But we'll take a good look around before we move in. That's definitely where his gold stash is. Anything else around here? Really lucky to find this uniform as easily as I did. Okay, that area is chained off. Or fenced off. Chain link fence. I mean, now I've got the uniform, I can just walk right in through the front door. But obviously... Oh, shotgun. And some revolver ammo. Obviously the game gives you options. In case you don't find the uniform, you still have to have a way of getting in. Oh, radio frequency.
Radio frequency. Might be something for Gina.
So, yeah, Royal Army transmissions. I was lucky to actually come across that, just at random. There is going to be an adventure book that you can find. Ooh, more cash. Nobody's watching. Yep, got away with it. Ooh, he nearly saw me. Oh, I can smash the lock off that, but I probably shouldn't be doing it in front of the guards on with shotguns. There is an adventure book. In the same way that you can get adventure books that show you the locations of... Oh, Bergman. This is Boss's driver. The guy with the mask to cover up his ruined face. I'm getting sidetracked again, aren't I? Yes, in the same way that you can find adventure books that show you the locations of all of the ancient relics and so on and so on, you can also find an adventure book that will give you the location of all of these radio frequencies. Let's take the cash. Obviously made sure nobody was actually looking this way when I did it. Oh, that looks like another secret way in. What's that? Oh, that'll be more food that I can use the whip to yank down. Although, well, actually, it's not a hostile action, so I just don't like leaving things undone. It's not that I'm going to bother picking the food up. But it was a thing that I could do, so I did it. Clear out the ground level before I move upstairs. Oh, that was an opposite. Yeah, okay. Let's check out the upstairs. I don't want to get busted. Oh crap, that's another officer. Gonna have to take him out. Don't really have a lot of choice. I mean, he was alone though, so... Oh, code instructions. What's this? The safe is delivered with a pre-made code, 5484. Change this code as soon as possible. Alright. Oh, some cash on the table. Another 100. Oh crap, another one. I was just thinking to myself, I should be okay leaving the body of that officer on the floor. He's in a private office. No, who's going to find it? I think he was actually the other officer from the room downstairs. I'm just going to dump this one here. Probably means I can now check out the room that he was in. Let's pick up the cash though. There's probably going to be some more goodies down there. Now, because I picked up the uniform, it also gives me the Royal Army key, which means I've just unlocked the armory door, which is nice. Oh, all kinds of stuff. Royal Army bullets. Each disguise that you get comes with its own weapon. It's this, the Kummet's Guide. Points of interest you can find while exploring the KMS Kummet's. Oh, that's the German battleship in the Himalayas. We now have a map guide for it. And of course, remember, at any time you can go back and revisit previous locations. So, knock out an unaware heavyweight enemy with the whip. That's really good.
Something from this one.
That's a stun attack that will take out basically elites. And you can do it from range with the whip. So I'm probably going to want to go back to the Himalayas now that I actually have the map guide, given the locations of all of the secrets on board the German battleship. But I'll do that in my own time. For now, let's concentrate on the here and now, here in Sukhothai. Oh, is that a medicine bottle? It is. Nice.
Sick villagers.
Oh, is that a Carcano? I'm not quite sure. It might be. There you go, gun buffs. Let me know in the comments. What rifle was that? Meanwhile, still no closer to finding Oh, here we go. Voss's Gold Stash. Bergman. This is from Voss himself. Gold included as a gift package. Get close to the finish line. There'll be a grand payoff from Berlin at the end of all of this.
Oh, seems like the General's patience is running out.
Is that Voss's Gold Stash in the safe there? I think it is. According to the objective. Oh, hang on a second. 5484. So, yeah. So that was the factory setting code, if you like. Which is almost certainly not going to still be the case. Although it might be, but I'm going to give it a try. Because they probably changed the combination.
That's it.
They didn't! That's 2,000 cash.
Well, you're not bribing anyone with this, boss.
Well, I certainly don't appear to have any money issues anymore. I've got a fortune. Alright, good stuff. Oh, I can take a picture of something. Voss's camp. That's another 70 adventure points.
The nicest view.
Okay. Now, there is almost certainly more stuff here. However, now I've got the disguise, I can come back anytime I want and just wander around here with complete impunity as long as I stay out of the way of any officers. And there's going to be adventure books that give me the location of all of the good stuff that's actually hidden in this place. And I've got what I came for. I've got Voss's gold. So now I can afford to buy the rebreather from Tongdang, even though it's... I keep calling it a rebreather, I don't know why. The breathing apparatus. Oh, hello, more cash. And another medicine bottle. Oh, you see, this medicine bottles in particular, because there's still skill books that, like the tier 3 skill books that I'm going to need to get. And for that, I need the medicine bottles. But there's adventure guides that you can buy, probably from Tongdang, the same guy is going to sell me the breathing apparatus, that will give me the locations of all of these things. Not in any immediate rush to head back, though, because there's, I mean, well, like this. Is this still part of Voss's camp? I mean, it looks kind of military, but there's plenty more up here to explore. You know what the best thing about getting a new PC is? Especially when it comes to games like this. More importantly, recording video of games like this. It's not the cutting-edge GPU or processor. It's the 8 terabytes of storage. Because when I was recording all of this on my old machine with the 2 terabyte, well, I had a 500 gigabyte boot drive and a 2 terabyte storage drive. And at the time, oh, I'll just help myself to that. At the time, of course, I thought, oh, who's ever going to need 2 whole terabytes of storage? Yeah. While I was recording this, I had something like 1.5 terabytes of recorded video stored up to use. Oops.
All right, here we go.
I accidentally knocked that guy off. Which, of course, is a hostile action. So now I've pissed off the camp. Oh, dear. Honestly, it wasn't my fault. I didn't do it on purpose. But yeah, what this meant was that, oh, hello, dynamite. There's dynamite here. There's more cash there as well, but I'm going to be seen picking it up. But yeah, what this meant was while I was recording all of this footage, I pretty much had to uninstall all of my other games. Because 2 terabytes, especially when you're doing video editing and production, it just isn't enough. And with the size of modern games, I mean, most of them clock in at around 100 gigabytes or more. And you're recording high quality 4K video, 2 terabytes gets used really, really fast. So the new PC, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, kick-ass processor, great GPU, lots and lots of super fast memory. I mean, it's all good. But there are very, very few games that actually require that kind of hardware. And even the ones that do don't actually look that different if you're playing them on medium settings. So even the ones that do require this kind of hardware don't really require this kind of hardware. But the 8 terabytes of storage, that's a game changer, because it means I can have every game that I want installed. I can transfer over, because I had to transfer over all of the video that I already recorded for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which came to more than a terabyte. Oh, yeah, I don't think I'm hiding that body. I think that ship was sold. Okay. It's time for some fisticuffs. But it also means that I can actually install other games. And for example, I have been recording about 2 terabytes worth of gameplay video for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And there is going to be a video series on that, because that game is amazing. And I don't have to worry about running out of storage space, so I can just get on with it. How many bullets to the face did that guy take before he went down? What are we playing, The Division? Well, when you run out of ammo, you can always use these buttons with clubs. Which is nice. I can see the comments now. Jingles finds the Royal Army disguise. Also Jingles. Roar! Yeah, I know. Who the hell's shooting at me? I'm going to need to bandage up here. Or is that another guard tower? I think it's another guard tower. Yes, it is. Oh, I see you.
Don't quit, I just got started.
Yeah, probably not my finest moment. Unlike the disguise, now I can go sneaky sneaky, attempt to go sneaky sneaky, screw it up magnificently, and kill the entire camp anyway. But that does mean that, you know, now I can just loot everything to my heart's content without fear of being seen. I did not know there were explosive barrels in this game. I mean, I suppose they are fairly obvious. Red barrels. Who's shouting shoot to kill? I've missed... Who's blowing the whistle? Where's the alarm coming from? I've got 7 shots left in this thing. I need to... Well, I'll find another gun, sure. But I think more important... There they are. Where did he come from? Oh, he was the last one. He's blowing the whistle to summon reinforcements. I've killed them all.
Right back, gotcha.
Right. Okay, now this place should be clear, and now I should be able to just wander around and loot everything without fear of setting off or raising any alarms. I'm seeing a lot of these item limit reached warnings. I hope I didn't actually loot everything and then raise the alarm, because that would be kind of embarrassing. Although entirely in character. There's more cash there, is it? You know, I'm not sure what the currency is here. I'll keep just saying I found money, because I don't actually know what the currency is. I think the actual modern day currency in Thailand is the baht. Although I only know that from watching Tony Jaa movies. Not sure what it was back then. It's obviously set in 1937. So seriously, had I actually already looted everything except for the bread, and then I went and raised the alarm and had to kill everybody. Oh wait, no, we're good. Oh, it's just a bandage. I was hoping... hang on. Oh, there is a chest. Okay, and a medicine bottle. Alright, okay, so we're good. So there's a chest there. So that means these are going to be the clues. Code lookup table. Alright, we'll have that. Examine it in detail in a moment. Key. G-I-A-D-A. So that's the code key, just not the code itself. And there's also a date, the 6th of November. It's probably going to be important. So where's the code lookup table? Here it is. Used for deciphering code keys based on weekdays. So, actually this doesn't help because I've got the days of the week along the top, but I don't know what day it was. So, oh, well, there it is. Saturday, November 6th, 1937. All right, so I'm looking for a Saturday. The key was G-I-A-D-A, so if I look at the Saturday column, which is the second to the end, it's going to be 59404. Or at least it should be, unless I've seriously misinterpreted the code and the key. There's 5. There's 9. There's 4. 0's already there. Yay,
So good.
there it is. What do we got? Another 250 cash. A guidebook with information on the whereabouts of all the medicine bottles in Sukhothai. Fantastic. And I didn't have to give Tongdang any money for it. Totally worth it. So back to Tongdang's hut, and, well, time to start handing over some cash, I suppose. But I've got 3,000, so I should be able to afford everything. There's the breathing device. Let's have a look at the, Sukhothai Mysteries. That's only 450. I mean, 450 was a lot of money half an hour ago, but not anymore. Okay, good stuff. We've got the books, the mysteries, and now I've got the breathing apparatus, which means that I can now not only get into and explore all the hidden nooks and crannies here in Sukhothai, but also back in Egypt and Shanghai, there are a couple of ancient relics that you cannot get to without the breathing apparatus. And you're going to want to get all of the ancient relics in this game in order to unlock the secret ending. And in other news, I'm fairly sure that I now have enough medicine bottles to get one of the last 2 physical fitness books, which are sold here in the medical hut. Let's have a look. Shaping Up 3. Requires 15 and I have 17. And this increases your health reserve by adding an extra health bar. So I can't afford the other one. I'm going to need another 13 medicine bottles. But I can unlock this, and I just unlocked the map guide that shows me the location of all of the medicine bottles. So before too long, I'll be able to get the final book. So things are shaping up nicely. I've solved my cash situation. I now have a disguise to make things a hell of a lot easier wandering around. I've got the rebreather, so there's technically nothing stopping me now from getting to the end of the mystery here in Sukhothai. All of that coming up in a future episode. Hope you enjoyed this one, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.